Now that the hottest event of the summer, Meltdown, is in our rearview mirrors, it's time for WrestleForce to put the pedal to the metal on the road to Full Throttle. Hello gang, WrestleForce Commissioner Brett Wolverton here in the Full Throttle Control Center. WrestleForce goes full throttle on Sunday, September 14th, live from the Hangar in Cayce, South Carolina. Doors open at 6 p.m. and the action gets underway at 7. At Meltdown, we saw the ending of the pairing of former WrestleForce champion, the Midnight Sun, Caleb Conley, and his bodyguard, the Twisted Metal Rebel, Hex. The Twisted Metal Rebel was looking forward to squaring off with his former employer, Caleb Conley, at Full Throttle. However, Conley had other plans. Conley is on an extensive search for a new bodyguard and has said that the only way Hex will get into the ring against the Midnight Sun is for Hex to first go through an opponent of Caleb's choosing. That opponent is Brandon Paradise. These two men are no strangers to one another, so it remains to be seen if Paradise can put away Hex for Conley, or if Paradise will wind up another victim of the devastating powerbomb of the Twisted Metal Rebel. In tag team action, Lodi and Sick Boy, representing the Flock, will take on Worst Case Scenario, the team of Ethan Cayce and Elijah Evans IV. Full Throttle will be the first appearance of WCS in a WrestleForce ring, while the Flock are top contenders for the tag team titles currently held by the Bravado Brothers. A win for either team at Full Throttle could put them in line for a title match against the current champions. Clearly, the tag team division in WrestleForce is at its peak, with teams like the Flock and Worst Case Scenario chasing after the titles, as well as the Washington Bullets and the Fortunate Sons. If tag team wrestling is a dying art, it's certainly thriving in WrestleForce. In singles action at Full Throttle, the modern classic BJ Hancock takes on Jackson James. Hancock is looking to get back into title contention following a painful loss to the fabulous Playboy Bob Keller at Meltdown in an I Quit match. And the young upstart in Jackson James is looking to make Hancock another step on the ladder of success. This should be one to watch at Full Throttle. The Salem Sinner 6 returned to WrestleForce at Meltdown, ending the WrestleForce career of Big League Eric Bradford in a record 34 seconds. Now he returns to regular action at Full Throttle, the same event where he won his first WrestleForce championship some 2 years ago. Who will be the man standing across from him at Full Throttle? We'll find out on September 14th. In the main event of Full Throttle, the WrestleForce Championship will be on the line as Cedric Alexander battles the Southern Savior, John Skyler. Skyler has made it his goal to eliminate the heroes of WrestleForce, and that includes friends and foe alike, as we've seen him try to injure and destroy the likes of Juggernaut John Malice, Michael Freely, Lodi, and Stephen the Fever Walters in recent months. Cedric Alexander has been a fighting champion since winning the gold and has said he'll take on anyone at any time. Many fans have wondered what would happen if Skyler ever battled Alexander, and on September 14th at Full Throttle, all questions will be answered and the richest prize in WrestleForce will be up for grabs in the contest. Taking a look at the tail of the tape, we see that Cedric Alexander has just a 1-inch height advantage over Skyler at 5'10" to Skyler's 5'9". Alexander also holds a 9-pound weight advantage over the 210-pound Skyler. Skyler favors the saving grace as his finish, while Alexander looks to wrap up the win with the brainbuster. Both are impactful maneuvers that you really need to wear your opponent down to successfully apply. Cedric Alexander made history when he became the first 2-time WrestleForce heavyweight champion, while Skyler made history in his own right by becoming the first man to hold both the WrestleForce heavyweight title and the WrestleForce tag team championship. The main event at Full Throttle will be one to talk about for a long time. Who will walk out of the Hangar on September 14th with the championship? Will it be the current champion Cedric Alexander, or will it be the Southern Savior tying Alexander's record as a 2-time champion? Tickets for Full Throttle are $12 in advance for adults and $7 for kids. The prices will change on the day of the event, so we encourage you to order your tickets ahead of time or risk being shut out of Full Throttle. For more information on how you can purchase those tickets ahead of time, check us out on Twitter at WrestleForce or on Facebook at facebook.com/WrestleForce. In one more quick announcement before wrapping up the Control Center, I would like to announce that September 14th's Full Throttle will see the announcement of a new WrestleForce commissioner. After several meetings, I have decided to step down from my role as commissioner to focus solely on the ring announcing at WrestleForce events, as well as the digital media that you see in the form of the WrestleForce Control Centers. The WrestleForce Board of Directors, as well as myself, have had many meetings as to who will be the new commissioner, and we feel we have selected the right person for the job. I will maintain my position as commissioner until 11:59 p.m. on Saturday, September 13th. The new commissioner will take their place on the 14th. I will make a public announcement of the new commissioner at Full Throttle. So fans, program 1820 Airport Boulevard in Cayce, South Carolina into your GPS and mark the date down on your calendar as Sunday, September 14th, we go full throttle with all the stars of WrestleForce. For the last time as commissioner of WrestleForce in the Control Center, I'm Brett Wolverton.